Buenos dias. All right. Fresh out the gym, bro. This is part of that aspect, dude. I'm just trying to figure out how to get these recordings off. Good. Looks like I'm just gonna have to go the GoPro route, bro. Like I really don't want to do that, but it is what it is. I'll figure that out. And then once I got that actually squared away, then I'll start dropping all that. All right. So that's what I've been trying to do as of lately. Um, been just using the phones, but storage is just trash. I'm done with iPhones, bro. I see why y'all are tanking right now. All right. First and foremost, right? We'll talk about the market. All right. Talked about this yesterday. Okay. I spoke on it yesterday. You know, manifest, no. But what would happen, right? Spoke about it inside the Discord that I did not drop a YouTube video on. I just solely dropped it inside of the Discord. All right. So those are some of the perks and advantages that you have over Discord. Sometimes I'm not always going to drop it on YouTube or even post it on social media, especially when I'm taking a social media break. I will never take a break from the Discord. All right. If I don't see anything, you don't hear any noise, means nothing's happening. All right. Simple as that. I don't like what's on the board. I don't like what's going on. Or I'm just sitting back and I'm letting things play out, when everyone else is jumping in, everyone's getting that FOMO. I want to catch these earnings. I want to play for OMC. I want to do this. I want to do that. When you see everyone going in one direction, when everyone breaks left, I break right. All right. That's what I do. I'm not one to follow the crowd. I always do my own thing. And, I'm not going to get slaughtered with the rest of the sheep. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go out and be a lone wolf, do my own thing. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. So we talked about it inside our video yesterday. If you are part of the Discord, if not, then reach out. Got y'all. All right. Um, so let's jump back into this, right? So NASDAQ, all right. I said if we reclaim this critical level, we reclaim that 50 SMA, can see us shooting all the way back up to the 30s, but we got to get above this 200 SMA, all right? I do see that still happening, all right? This is a strong buy, all right? If there's ever a time you're going to see some type of miracle, it would be right now. All right? And that's kind of also how you have to think when it comes to trading. If there's ever a time where everyone was to get completely wrecked, it would be now because everyone is going short. You have to think what everyone else is doing. Everyone breaks left, break right. All right. That's also a form of a strategy. That's like that also is just I've been lost at words lately, man. My brain's been fried these last past couple of days. Don't roast me. I don't care, to be honest. Whatever. But that also that goes into creating your recipe, your formula for trading. All right. So this is why I wanted to kick back because me, if I'm so hell bent on being bearish, which I definitely was, I probably would have loaded up around right here. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like I probably would have loaded up and then got completely smoked right here. But this is why I was like, this is a very important week. If things can go wrong and go sideways, this is the week to do that. All right. This is why I did not play it. And this is why I let y'all know, like, all right, just gonna watch. All right. I want to see how the market plays out. Like I always preach. We play and we react. We react to what the market gives us. We don't try to predict it. All right. So just some food for thought. All right, VIX. VIX came down, rejected at that 20. Like I said, we fall below that 17. If y'all followed yesterday's videos, if y'all inside the Discord, lose 17, we're coming back down to 15. That's exactly what we want. All right, for bullish case scenario. Um, Getting a good retest here. All right, I want to see oil come back down to 76. If this continues to play out though, we got 11 minutes. I don't like that. I'm not gonna lie to you. Do not like that. We're probably gonna end up seeing 86.93 by the end of today. 10-year treasury. All right, popped up. Like I said, we get above 4.67. We are no bueno. All right. Credit spread, or not a credit spread, high yield spread. Shot up to 287. Don't like that as well either. Um, SoFi did good on their earnings, bounced off 15, just like I said. It's looking good right now. ARM, I'm surprised at them, to be honest with y'all. All right. Microsoft smashed, loves Microsoft. This is actually kind of noisy, but yeah, to be honest, you know what? I'm gonna do it right here in front of y'all, okay? Because now we just have just too many, just too much going on. redraw the levels, simplify it. Sometimes it's good to start over. Okay, because now at that point, I mean, obviously I have my levels, my strong levels, my key levels, things like that. But when it's so noisy like that, if I can't get a first good glimpse at exactly what I'm reading, doing too much. You know, use a KISS method. Keep it simple, stupid. All right. Don't complicate things. Keep it simple. All right. Meta tanked, getting short pops. Not a big fan of it. All right. Let's see. Amazon. Amazon popped. That's crazy. Look at that. $20 move, man. I know some of y'all. I know some of y'all are happy. We was talking about it yesterday. I love it for y'all, man. All right. It's exactly what I want to see. Apple. What have I been saying? I knew they was gonna tank, but am I gonna play that just because I got that feeling? All right, I know I said I knew they was gonna tank, but I don't care what no one says. No one knows what's gonna happen when it comes to these earnings. All right, no one's gonna happen. No one's gonna know. All right, so I don't play it. I don't play it. All right, I just don't. That's just not me, dude. Love that my tattoos are pretty much gone. This one's still kind of there a little bit, but a little bit of makeup, yeah. Service now. Yeah, I still kind of like it. The big, the big factor that I've been waiting on. All right, the pretty much cherry on top today. They got earnings. Exxon has earnings. Okay, I want to see how they did this year, and I'm gonna tell you right now, looking like a nice cup and handle. So if we get a pullback, and if we retest right here at the 200 SMA to complete that cup and handle, I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm going long oil. And then after that, from there, I think that's going to set a precedent on what's to come in the market. And it's not a good thing. If these guys are making that much money off of and profiting off this war, which come on now. You know what I'm saying? Pandub popped up to 331. This is why we took our profit on that Pandub play. Okay. We came all the way down here to 308. Okay. I spoke on it. I said, now would be a great time. All right. Now would be a great time to take that profit. Okay. You don't always have to hit your target. Granted, do we like to hit our target? Yeah. But when we get such a strong drop down, why are we so hell bent on holding options? I could understand shares, but why are we so hell bent on holding these options, these swing and day trades? Why are you getting so greedy? This is something that is gonna expire. Okay? We're not living the life of a human. We're living the life of a fucking bug. We're gonna die soon. Get all that you can get out of it and get out. All right? That's what you have to do with option contracts. Do not be dumb and hold on to it forever. All right? I still love the downside for that, but for those of us still inside the trade, I still love the downside for them. I mean, we got all the way till the 14th, right? On that. But look at that. Puts, I mean, you can't get any better. $10 drop since our entry yesterday. We're currently sitting at 308. All right. Nothing wrong with taking profit, y'all. At 308, I posted this. 308.87. All right. If I'm posting something, it's probably because it's either the top, the bottom, the perfect entry, or the perfect exit. All right. That's pretty much it. All right. Reversal here, but still below our entry of 222, 223. And this is why it's not bad to take profit, re-enter the trade with those profits. Good thing we still have until August 11th. That was a typo, meant August 14th. Okay. Forgive me, I'm dealing with numbers all day. Okay. All day. But look, let's go jump back to the chart. Okay. You could have made enough this week to take this one play, not trade for the rest of the week. Okay. Now we started building up. Okay. This is that order block, but look, watch. We come back up here. I like this order block as well too. So we reject right here. We have a whole nother setup right there, and we know what our target is. We could have taken those profits, and we could have just kept playing and kept trading Pandub. Why are we holding? Why are we holding? Seriously, ask yourself that question. Why are you holding? When you see a nice bag, you wake up to a bag, take it and dip. These are options. They're going to expire. Be smart. You feel me? It's not a get rich quick overnight kind of thing. All right? And for those of y'all that are listening to people talking about I made 7,000 a day, I made 20,000 a day, go look at their lifestyle and tell me if that really adds up, because if not, then they're probably faking it. They probably all cap. Look at the lifestyle that they live. I'll tell you this much: if I'm making 10 bands a day, if I'm making 10 bands a day, let's just do the math on that. All right, it's because I care about y'all. Because I'm not making that yet. You know what I'm saying? I'll be honest with y'all. 10 times 5, right? 50,000. How many weeks do we have in a year? Times 52, right? Let's just be courteous enough to say that they took at least 2 months off. Minus 8 weeks. What is that? 54 or 40, 44, my bad. They're making $2 million and 2,200,000. And you telling me that they want to stay humble. They're not living in this nice house and everything, bro. It's probably all cap, and all the shit that they're doing is false. Be weary of those that you follow. For real. Be weary about those that you follow because it's probably all cap. All right. So I say that and take it with a grain of salt. The shoe fits, wear it. I don't care. All right. You have to take your profit. All right. This is how you build your portfolio. And hopefully one day you can make those 10K trades. All right. Take less trades. Take less trades. Size up. Spend less time inside the market. That's what we're all here for. Why you clocking into the market every day like it's your 9 to 5 job? Because you see everyone else doing it and everyone's making $2 million a year? Come on, bro. I know you're smarter than that. I know y'all smarter than that. And I know y'all could do the math on these numbers. And I know y'all can see the lifestyle that they live. It's cap. It's cap. There's a lot. Cap. That's why I started wearing my cap now. All right. So it is what it is. I'm fine and comfortable with myself knowing that I like my trading style and it's working and I'm seeing my financial status grow solely based off of it. Am I down right now? Yes. But that's okay because I got shares and I got leaps. I can hold that. I'm not holding these option contracts that I purchased and I'm trying to get rich overnight. I am not doing that. I'm being responsible. Okay. You need to learn some responsibility and you need to start taking responsibility for your own mistakes and your own consequences, and your own actions. All right. That's just the unk part of me. All right. The grays are the, the grays are starting to show on my beard right now. All right. I genuinely just care about y'all. So just be smart with your money. All right. That's what I like inside the market. I want to see what happens with the Exxon. I need to get ready for work and I need to go because I'm not making 10 bands a day like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? But I'm making enough to know I could buy myself some things. I'm making enough to give my folks some money. I'm making enough to know that I can keep my checks and keep reinvesting it. And if anything goes bad, I could pull my money out and I'm still good. I'm still good. So why trip? Keep chucking. All right. So if I find anything else inside the day, it'll more than likely be Pandub, more than likely be Exxon. All right. And those are only two stocks that I like right now that I'll probably get into some contracts that I might swing over the weekend. But more importantly, I want to see what happens here in this range, all right? At this critical level of 28,534, shooting up. I want to see it get above these strong levels and test this 200 SMA. We fail that, we give about wouldn't be surprised if we come up, we fail, reject, and just completely tank back down to this 26,642. Okay, so I would not be surprised. All right, just to reiterate, that way everyone can see exactly what I'm talking about, what's going on inside my brain. Okay, we shoot up, test that 200 SMA. You know, might be a little bit more staticky, a little bit more stairs like, right? But we come up here, reject, and we just come all the way back down and test that 200 SMA. That just sounds like the most likely scenario in how can we screw everybody over and take all their money. That's what I'm pretty much kind of getting out of this. You know what I'm saying? Let's make everyone think that we're going bullish. After that, reverse it and just tank the market, take everyone's money again. It's robbery. You have to think like that. Okay, so that's all I got for y'all, folks. Once I figure out that whole workout thing and the videos and everything, then I'm gonna start posting. So I got some good footy already, and I'm done kind of deleting it. So I'm kind of just at. I've just come to a crossroads where I'm like, dude, this is what it is. Like I know what I'm just gonna have to do now at this point. I didn't want to, but now I have to. Okay, it's not about what I want. It's not about what I feel. It's about what has to get done. All right, so fuck how you feel, unless it's like you can use it to your own benefit, but fuck how you feel, and do what has to get done. If I have to spend more money, it's okay. I'll spend more money, reinvest it, tax write off. Thank you. The phones have been helping me out. They've been doing me justice, but I think I need more. And I need a. Oops, that's my alarm. I'm already late. All right, but I need to reinvest everything. This is kind of just more of a rant at this point. It has nothing to do with the trading video. All right, I'm done. Mine's Warner. I'm racing at 1,000,000 miles an hour. Let's go get it. If I see, like I said, if I see anything that I like, I got you. Huel. It's a great protein shake, by the way. All right. For those of y'all that are wondering, chocolate peanut butter flavor. I don't think there's any other kind. All right. So, adios, amigos. God bless. Peace.